Welcome back to my how-to video series. This episode refers to photo culling after you take images and load them into Lightroom. As you can see across the bottom of the photo ribbon, we have 15 images. I just took these outside. It's getting to be fall, so we have our rusty chrysanthemum and ironweed. This was taken with a 105mm macro lens, the Sigma EX 2.8. The basics of photo culling is very simple, but whenever you master the culling techniques, it can speed up your time immensely. What you always want to do, go to the developer tab after your images are loaded in. Bottom right, you have this little option down here for your rating system. This is my personal preference. Once you learn it, you can adjust it as needed, but I always select unrated. This way, as you go through, as you rate your photos, they will disappear off the ribbon. So we'll start with this first image. What you can do is just zoom in, click around, see if it's in focus, if it's what you want. If you do like it, my personal preference is I would make that a 2 on your number keyboard. That rates it as a 2-star photo, and it disappears off the ribbon. And you just go down the list as you go. So this, it's not quite what I'm looking for. It's a little out of focus at the top, only the bottom part. It's very shaky. It's a little windy outside, so it's hard to do macro photos. So then I want to delete this photo, so I just make it a 1. This is pretty good. I like it. You can adjust the exposure real quick to double check some things. Make sure it's what you want. Make that a 2. I think this might be my new phone background, to be honest. I really like this one too. That'll be a 2. This one, it's a little blurry, not in focus. Again, the wind was messing up my manual focusing, so that's a 1 again. Another 1. This one's okay, but not sure about it. So if I'm not sure about this photo, you can go down here, click the circle, leaves a little mark on it. Go to the second one. That's junk. Way out of focus. It's crap. Delete it. I think we're getting to that point where it's going to be good, but not quite. Make that a 1 again for deleting. Still a 1. Still a 1. See, this I like this one the most so far. You can really see the pollen setting on the petals as they open. I'll make that a 2. This was really difficult for macro. It was very windy out. As you can see, I was using a 1/160th shutter. I think it's okay. I'll give it a 2. Edit it later. That's junk. That's too blurry. It's a 1. That seems okay, so that's probably a 2. I was trying to get pictures of these, but they're so tiny and there's too much wind. It was hard to get it super crisp. I'll have to try another day when it's not windy without damaging the plant, without picking a flower. I'll make that a 2. Then we get back to this. Yeah. Nah, I don't like it. I'm gonna make that a 1. So as you can see, there's no images in the ribbon down here now. And if you want to see all the 1-starred photos, just 1 through 5 right here, just click 1. And these are all the images that I marked as 1. Now you can select all of them by clicking the first or last, holding Shift if you're on Windows, click the last image, highlight all 9 of them, go back to Library, hit the grid view, and then you can hit your delete key and you'll delete them all. Then if you go back to the 2-star, these are the images that I thought were pretty good, and then I can go back and edit them as needed and save them. Confirm the JPEG when I'm finished. This way you can go through your series of images really quickly, really fast and efficiently. Mark all the ones you want for deletion. I always delete 1-star photos whenever I do culling, just personal preference. And then just move on from there. Hopefully this was helpful and speeds up your photo editing and culling ability. Thank you.